Hello Prep Nation. We hope this finds you healthy and safe. For the first time in the school's history, we're going to present our basketball awards by a video presentation. In a few moments, Coach Sheehan and Coach Faulkner will present the basketball awards to our seniors. The underclassmen who will be receiving awards will be honored at a ceremony when we return to school. Please join us now as we pay tribute to our talented class of 2020.
Thank you, Mr. Basirico. Good day to everyone watching at home. Thank you for joining me for this very special video presentation. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy during this challenging time. I'm here today to honor and salute the 2019-2020 Varsity girls basketball team and its 5 fantastic seniors. Attitude and effort. These are the only 2 things that each one of us has complete control over. Regardless of what challenges, obstacles, burdens, twists, and turns that life can throw at us, these are the 2 constants that we can build our life upon, our attitude and our effort. We are in complete control all the time. As a teacher, coach, husband, parent, son, brother, friend, and fellow world traveler, I truly believe that regardless of what comes our way, we can always embrace each new day with a positive attitude and our best efforts. We can do this, and everything else will take care of itself. The girls' varsity basketball team had a very successful season this year, due in large part to our collective positive attitude and the girls' willingness to work hard and give their best efforts. Despite finishing the season with a record of 12 wins and 15 losses and a 2-8 region record, it can be argued that this year's team was the best prep girls basketball team since the year 2010. Here's why. This year's team won the most games in the regular season since 2010. This year's team won its first playoff game since 2010. Our first playoff victory came versus Marlboro Academy when the girls played one of their best games of the year, resulting in a convincing 39-24 victory at the Sumter Civic Center. We had a chance in our second round playoff game versus Oak Brook Prep when we were leading late in the third quarter, but were unable to hold on for the victory. This year's team excelled on defense despite our lack of size. We held opponents to 30 points per game, with Kirsten Clark stopping the ball and Maddie Frank protecting the paint and Mackenzie Joyner keeping us glued together. Our amoeba defense was tough to score on. This year's team played a very competitive schedule. We played 12 games against teams that won at least 20 games. We played against 4 teams that were state champions this year. We played in the most competitive region in the state. We lost a lot of hard-fought games against more talented teams. I was very proud of our girls for never quitting, regardless of the score. We did defeat our crosstown rival, Hilton Head High School, 28-23, in a defensive battle that was definitely a highlight of our season. Our team consisted of 5 seniors, 4 sophomores, and 1 8th grader. I'd like to recognize our 5 outstanding seniors. First, I'd like to recognize Noelle Saylor. Noelle joined the team as a 10th grader. We got to know each other during summer workouts that year. From the minute she stepped on the court, it was clear that Noelle had a passion for basketball. I admire Noelle's willingness to be a loyal member of our team, always putting the team's success ahead of her own success. Noelle always had a positive attitude. She was a steady worker in practice. She was proud to be part of our team. I was proud to be her coach. I hope she continues to love the game when she heads off to Clemson next fall. We will miss you, Noelle. Second, I'd like to recognize the Rookie of the Year, Maddie Frank. We will be telling Maddie Frank basketball stories for many years to come. They always bring a smile and always demonstrate that Maddie spends every minute of every day working to improve herself, learn a new skill, get something done, and have fun while doing it. Maddie left her mark on our basketball team despite only playing her senior year. When she first announced to me that she wanted to play a, quote, team sport in high school and that she chose basketball, I was thrilled. She then told me that with the help of her dad, she needed to learn how to play because she had never played before. Needless to say, by the end of the season, Maddie was averaging 5 points and 10 rebounds per game, playing in the post against bigger and more experienced players. Maddie put in a tremendous effort this year and allowed her to make a major contribution to our team. She was a positive influence on all of us. She still managed to play a little bit of golf, enough to lock in her golf scholarship to Charleston Southern during the middle of basketball season. It was very exciting to see her embrace being part of our team and learning to love the game. Congrats on a great basketball season, and best wishes to you, Maddie, when you head up to Charleston to play golf for Charleston Southern. Next, I'd like to recognize Ella Alsko. Ella was a dedicated 4-year member of our team. She is this year's recipient of the Best Teammate Award. She is a most deserving recipient of this award, which is voted on by her teammates because she is truly the best teammate. Ella is an excellent student and an active member of our school community. She enjoys basketball, but she loves her teammates even more than the game. Being part of our team the past 4 years has required a very significant time commitment, over 100 games, lots of practices, lots of bumps and bruises, but so many fun memories on and off the court. We will miss her smile and her always positive attitude. She is unselfish and willing to help others. Best wishes at Furman. We will miss you, Ella. The next award is the Coaches Award. This award goes to Mackenzie Joyner. Mackenzie has been a key player of our team during her 4-year career at Prep. Despite having to battle a chronic medical condition, MJ was always willing to step into the battle and give her best efforts with a positive attitude. She's a highly skilled athlete who is also very humble. She is the consummate team player. During her career and during most of our games this season, she was asked to play all 5 positions on the court. She's a talented ball handler, a steady shooter, a smart defender, and she's always in the right spot at the right time. She is intelligent, she's a quiet leader, she has poise, she is willing to try even when the task may seem overwhelming. What I will miss most about Mackenzie is her positive disposition. Every day walking into practice, getting ready for a game, getting on the bus, she was always upbeat and ready to go. MJ was our glue. She helped keep us together. She helped keep us smiling regardless of the situation. Best wishes next year when you head off to Chapel Hill. We will miss you, Mackenzie. The last of our 5 seniors is our senior point guard, Kirsten Clark. She was coming off an injury that forced her to miss all of last year. After a few games early in the season, she started to get her mojo back. It was clear that she was back to her old ways, diving on the floor, banging into her opponents, ripping the ball away from her opponents, and matching up with the best player on the other team. She loves to play defense, and she's really good at it. She's been a starter since her 8th grade season, terrorizing our opponents with her in-your-face defense. She is a relentless competitor. She elevated our team's intensity level every game. She forced her teammates to give their best efforts. She did everything she could to help our team win. Her courage and dedication to our team, battling through pain and injuries, is evidence of her love of the game. She was recognized by the coaches in our region this year as an honorable mention all-region player. She has been recognized as an all-region player every year of her career at Prep. She's been selected to play in North-South All-Star games. It is fitting that she will receive 2 prestigious awards this year. Her teammates voted to recognize her for her contributions to our team. She was our MVP. She is the recipient of this year's Outstanding Team Contribution Award. Congratulations, Kirsten. Our team has also taken great pride in trying to maintain the highest GPA of any varsity team at Prep. We've been blessed to have many amazing student athletes on our team. It is fitting that on a team full of scholar athletes, Kirsten is being recognized for her academic excellence with this year's Scholar Athlete Award. Congratulations again, Kirsten. We will miss you, Kirsten. Your teachers and coaches know that you will continue your pursuit of excellence in all you do on the soccer field and in the classrooms when you enroll at Cleveland State. Best wishes and thank you. Thanks everybody for a great season. I look forward to seeing everyone sometime soon. Stay safe, wash your hands, and don't be afraid to go out in the driveway and shoot some hoops. Next up is Coach Faulkner and the varsity boys basketball team. Thank you.
Under normal circumstances, we'd have the varsity boys basketball team come up, and we'd have the seniors in front as usual. And Coach Basirico would have already praised the people that are so instrumental behind the scenes in making all of our sports programs possible. And I would get up and say something about the team, and I would praise the people at the scores table, which we couldn't do without, and Chris Patain and Coach Fertig, and we'd go on from there. And it would be great to get back to normal. But since we can't be normal, I just want to praise the people who thought up this idea and worked hard to get to give the praise and recognition to all the teams up here in this video that certainly deserve it. As far as the varsity boys basketball team this year, as you well know, the year before they won the state championship. And anytime a team follows a state championship, you're always the opponent's biggest game. That was the challenge that this team faced this year. Now, please keep in mind that off that state championship, we lost 5 outstanding seniors, 2 of which went on to play college basketball. But this team accepted that challenge of being everyone's biggest game and won 21 games, only losing 7. Many people not thinking they were going to be successful at all. But they had their own identity and wanted to do it, and they certainly performed well. At the end of the year, there were several accolades individuals got. All-region team, voted on by the region coaches. Tyrone Calloway, first team. Stone McDonald, first team. Junior Foley, Luke Foley, was second team. All-Star games. Tyrone Calloway was asked to participate in the Georgia-South Carolina All-Star game. The best players from Georgia versus the best players from South Carolina, held in Augusta, Georgia. He was instrumental in the South Carolina team winning that game. Stone McDonald was asked to participate in the North-South game in Sumter, South Carolina. He played well, and his team also won. We had 2 other seniors that I certainly don't want to leave out. We had Luke Bennett, who was a starter at our second guard spot. And Luke's outside shooting and defensive prowess contributed greatly. We had Felipe Mendoza. Felipe was a starter at our second guard spot. He also gave us great effort, good score, and also Felipe had to learn both the 1 and the 2 when Harrison Green went down to an injury and he had to back up Tyrone at the 1 spot. But as I'll explain later, Felipe having to do something about learning was never a problem for Felipe. I have 1 award that I'm, 2 awards actually, that I'm giving tonight. First is the Outstanding Team Contribution. Now keep in mind that varsity boys basketball, the team themselves vote for the award winners. Outstanding team contribution. The player that they felt exemplified the spirit of Hilton Head Prep basketball, both on and off the court. Outstanding team contribution goes to Stone McDonald. I'd also like to point out that those who didn't know, Stone suffered a very horrible nose injury in football and missed part of the season. Coming back at the end of the season, performed well. But in basketball, Stone had to wear a mask, very cumbersome, uncomfortable, practice and games. And I'm sure it hindered him greatly. But being Stone, you never heard him complain. I'd also like to announce the recipient of the Scholar Athlete Award. Those of you who saw an article on this young man in a recent Hilton Head monthly magazine couldn't have been prouder for Felipe Mendoza. Talked about his family, what he did at school and out of school to make him such an outstanding young man. He's a Questbridge scholar and will attend the University of Chicago next year on a full academic scholarship. Felipe Mendoza. I'd like to end by saying that this team represented Hilton Head Prep very well, and I was very proud to coach them. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Coach Sheehan and Coach Faulkner for the video presentation. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you soon. Take care.